Imagine a place where innovation is not something we seek, but something we create. At the New Brunswick College of Craft and Design, innovation is crafted every single day. Inside our studios, faculty are forging new technologies, and students are exploring new ways to design and shape the world around them. This is craft like you've never seen it before.
We are innovating craft. I'm the studio head for digital media, which focuses on 3D design. But I also teach in jewelry, metal arts, and ceramics, integrating 3D technology with the fine craft programming at NBCCD. I think I have a really unique mix of students, and they all have different ways that they look at craft. Being able to be some of the first people to use some of these digital technologies with the craft, that's something that I'm really proud of, allowing our students to think outside of the box. We're never afraid to let them go in a new direction, and we're not ever afraid to fail. We're always excited to try something we've never done, and I think that's one of the things that the instructors pride themselves on. For me, craft is more of a verb, an action, a doing. Here at NBCCD, we truly are a close-knit family. When students come, they're not expecting to love it as much as they do. So I think that's the really unique and special thing about NBCCD, is that we are all so close. We have small numbers, we are caring. I just think it's so special what we have here.
My name's Nate. I attend the New Brunswick College of Craft and Design. I have a background in metal and handmade jewelry making, but I integrate 3D printing and 3D modeling into my handmade practice, so I'm a bit of a hybrid, a new age crafts person. And I feel like I am on the front lines of something new, which is really cool. So the future of craft is here. For me, I'm just trying to embrace something that I do believe is going to be a big part of the future. I'm just really so proud of our small college in a rural province that has all these really innovative people and pieces of equipment. I think it's really interesting that we're doing all of this stuff and that everybody's embracing it so much.
Here at NBCCD, we are innovative in our thinking. I think people have misconceptions about craft, that it's purely material-based exploration, but really good craft and design also is very thoughtfully made, so there should be considerable intent as well. And as educators, we need to listen and we need to absorb what's going on and reflect that back into our classroom, especially as a teacher of history, which is really loaded. Even in other courses here at the college, we're trying to include more BIPOC and less white hetero examples of artists and designers and craftspeople, so that the students see reflected back to them examples made by people they relate to. I think it's important to acknowledge that history is not fixed. That is something that is changing and being shaped at this moment, and we have to do our best to keep up with that.
My work is essentially my experiences with being Indigenous and being with my family put into an actual object. Every single piece that I make has a story, and it's a story that I've lived or my ancestors have lived. Studying fashion at NBCCD has really been something that really allowed me to showcase what I love, but also explore it through the eyes as an Indigenous Mi'kmaq First Nation person. I put a little bit of my soul inside of everything that I do. One of my favorite things about NBCCD is the support that you get from here in everything that you do.
You belong in our small but mighty community of emerging arts professionals, backed by a college and alumni community over 80 years in the making. Your creative confidence grows in our small, intimate classes, while your horizon expands in an inclusive culture of collaboration between faculty and students. As one of our graduates, you join the next generation of designers and entrepreneurs, of leaders and innovators. At NBCCD, you are not just a number. You're an ambassador for craft at the cutting edge. We are NBCCD.